Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Newly elected MP, Kat Eccles. She came in the election just gone. She's one of the Starmer intake. She told Times Radio yesterday that she was quite willing to lose the whip over this welfare cuts rebellion. She was asked directly, if you voted against it at the threat of losing the whip, would you be prepared to lose the whip? She said yes, absolutely, she says. And I've got 123 friends on our side who agree with her. They're all prepared to lose the whip. Now, the rebellion snowballs and grows. This is unbeatable. Literally, Starmer can't win. Because if he wins the vote, he loses half his party. If he loses the vote, he's lost. He's done. His leadership is over. One of the threats he's made is if he loses, he's going to call an election. This is the nuclear option. Either vote with me or face an election and lose your job. A lot of these people are actually saying, go for the election. We're that determined. Because they don't believe he will. They don't believe he's got the balls to do it. To be honest, neither do I. I don't think he'd call an election. That would require a spine. And the last Prime Minister we had with a pair of balls and a spine was Maggie. This oleaginous fat slug hasn't got it, has he? But she said that even Starmer's own intake, his own cohort this year, are now fed up with him. They disagree with him on just about every matter, and they are prepared to lose the whip because they say it's the only way that they can actually stand up to the iniquities of this government. This is a Labour MP calling her own government iniquitous. Starmer is still going on and saying, the vote will be next Tuesday. Deputy Prime Minister, the Growler, she said yes when asked at Quick PMQs yesterday. Someone asked her, will it still be going ahead? Yes, she said. And you could see Reeves' face in the background because Reeves knows that if the vote is lost, she's got to find all that money and she doesn't know how. If the vote is won, they're finished. So, they've talked themselves into the biggest hole in the ground. And you know the old thing about when the shit's up to here, shut your mouth? Well, they keep talking, don't they? It's great. They're trying to win round some of the rebels. The rebels are getting stronger, not weaker. The whips have actually reported... Well, one whip has quit, of course. But the whips are reporting that they might as well not bother. No one's listening to the whips. There's no fear in them. And the whips are saying, well, you'll be deselected. They're saying, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if we're deselected. We've already lost the next election. And if this goes through, none of us are going to get a vote. So it doesn't really matter. A lot of them are actually saying that the only way they're going to save their jobs is voting against it. Their local authority, local association are telling them, no, vote against. They've got no fear. The whips are powerless. And it's the first time I've ever seen in years of politics where the whips actually are completely powerless. One of the problems that Labour's got is all these MPs are new. They haven't been in power long enough to get the dirt on them. They haven't been sucked off for sixpence on a train. They haven't done a little dodgy deal for a bit of coke or something. There's no dirt on these people. And so the whips can't threaten them. It's fantastic, really. But these things fall apart. The centre is supposed to attract everything, that gravity of the centre. But all you've got is a gaseous blob of shite. Nobody wants to associate with it. So they're all running, they're all rebelling, and Starmer is finished. And it's fantastic to behold. Wondrous, marvellous. Hit the subscribe button. Bye.